I had a tail on my back and decided to cut it off with scissors, but I was afraid of the pain. In the end, I gave up the idea and decided to go to school first. To hide the tail, I covered it with a sweater, but my classmate hit me on purpose. I got angry, and it triggered the tail's magic. Then the classmate tripped and got hurt. I was confused. At school, they called me a monster. When I entered in the gym, they kept throwing basketballs at me. I could only cover my head. One of the bullies scolded me severely and hit me with a ball. They even posted the video online. I stood up angrily. It awakened the tail's magic. Sure enough, it made the bully's nose bleed, so I realized I had superpowers. When I came back home, I found the tail growing bigger. Then I went to the pharmacy and tried to buy medicine to solve it. But when I was ready to check out, I saw my crush there. I didn't want him to see my tail, so I put the medicine down and ran away. Unexpectedly, the boy followed me and invited me to a party. I happily agreed. To make sure no one noticed the tail, I wore a longer skirt. Then I put on a sweater and headed to the party, but no one talked to me, and the bullies were also there. They mocked my outfit and constantly badmouthed me. I stared at them fiercely, and my superpower triggered again. It made a bully choke on water and kept coughing until my crush talked to me. He invited me to swim. I touched my tail and decided to sneak away. When I got home, my crush sent me a message and replied that I wasn't normal, but the boy said he didn't like normal. At that time, I was touched. So the next day I went on a date with my crush, but he took me to the wilderness. Then we started doing something, but suddenly the boy seemed to touch the tail. Before I could react, the boy bled to the end. I was terrified. Then the boy's phone rang. It was actually the bullies calling. Turned out the boy and the bullies were in it together, so I couldn't help but laugh. Then I began to cry, and at that moment the tail behind me wagged happily, as if it had already seen through everything. So do you think this tail is good or bad? Please leave a comment.